I gathered real data, owner feedback, and insights from mechanics to break down the most common issues found in the Kia Sorento between 2014 and 2020. These are the problems many people only discover after buying one. One of the most frequent problems mentioned in forums like Kia Forum or Reddit is excessive engine oil consumption, especially in models with the 2.4 liters GDI engine. Many owners report things like, "I have to check the oil every week because it disappears without any visible leaks." One Reddit user even said, "My 2016 Sorento started burning oil at 80,000 kilometers, and nobody warned me about it." Mechanics say this could be caused by poor piston ring design or premature cylinder wear. Kia has released a few technical service bulletins, TSBs, about the issue, but in many cases, the only fix was replacing the entire engine, definitely not a cheap solution. Some repair shops recommend inspecting the spark plugs for oily residue and switching to higher viscosity oil as a temporary fix. But if the oil consumption is severe, a full engine inspection is the best route. Another commonly reported issue is automatic transmission failure, especially in models with the 6-speed transmission. Some owners describe jerking, rough shifting, or the vehicle getting stuck in one gear. On sites like Edmunds and Copilot, several drivers said the transmission started acting up before hitting 100,000 kilometers. One mechanic noted, "I've repaired more than 10 Sorentos with this same problem, and almost all of them were between 2015 and 2018. The issue often comes down to faulty sensors, the valve body, or the torque converter. Kia offered extended warranties on the transmission for certain models, but it doesn't always cover everything. Experts recommend changing the transmission fluid more often than the manual suggests, and keeping an eye out for any unusual behavior." Electrical system issues are also frequently mentioned, especially problems with the alternator or the engine control module. There are reports of vehicles stalling while driving, flickering lights, or random warning lights that come and go without reason. One user wrote in a forum, "My 2017 Sorento died on the highway out of nowhere. The scanner didn't even show any faults before that." Some mechanics say certain batches of alternators were defective, and excessive engine bay heat can damage wiring over time. While Kia hasn't issued a major recall for this, there are TSBs in several countries advising dealers to check the charging system and ECU programming. The typical solution is replacing the alternator or reprogramming the ECU. Lastly, many owners complain about premature brake wear, including both pads and rotors. In some cases, people report having to replace them every 20,000 to 30,000 kilometers, which is pretty early. Users often say things like, "My brakes wear out way too fast, and they squeal even after I just replaced them." Some mechanics explain that the stock brake components are too soft and wear out quickly, especially if the vehicle is used mainly for city driving or regularly carries heavy loads. Kia hasn't made any major changes to the braking system during those years, but many drivers choose to upgrade to higher quality pads or vented rotors to extend the life of the brakes. It's also important to check that the calipers aren't sticking, which can cause faster wear.